Jin_Nara cheered Dex100, Ciao Bella, mi amore que custos? Chicago_Tedengucherd X100, hype train time.
Hello. Let me one sec. My mic is not near me at all. Hi. There we go. Also, Geen. The light came and it's adorable. It serves its purpose well. I like it a lot. It is so cute. Boop. Hello, everybody. Yeah, you came back to a hype train. Hi. Hello. Hi. Let me turn on the sound for the actual game. Boop. Boop. So, my Furina is reasonably leveled. She can be used in a party now. With some reasonable success. Her gear is awful, but she's reasonably good. How are you all doing? Yo, everybody wishes they could have a Kitsune baby as an own a hole. We all love Atsuko. Atsuko is one of the OG best girls. Creature! Hi, Creature! What's up, Creature? Did I accidentally use my elemental sight? That's impressive. Ah, I am pretty cute. You wanna know what else is cute? The way that when characters from Fontaine breach the surface, they do a little dolphin spin. Watch. Woo, woo. Woo. It makes them do a little barrel roll if you do it onto the surface of the water. I mean, not the surface, the land surface. I can't do it with a beach, though. Maybe here? Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody? Oh, oh, sleepy babies, sleepy babies, babies. Look at the babies. I have no idea what I'm looking at. What is an echoing conch? Crabs.
What's up, June? You need something?
Hello, Bread Pit. Welcome to the Muse Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion. Hi. Sealy! Things I didn't expect. A Sealy to pop out of the ground. Whoa! What are you doing up here, little guy? I am so cold. I'm snuggled up under a heated blanket. I'm so cold. It is very comfy and nice. What? You can live if you leave me alone. Wait, are there only 2 Sealy statues? No, there's 3. Come here. I love all these little seals. Oh, they're so adorable, blessed creatures. I'm okay. I'm just a little chilly. How are you doing? Whoops. There we go. I see. I don't have any character that can suitably destroy this. That works. Chicken.
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one Ooh, what a pleasant surprise. Truly an extra slice of joy.
Where is this taking me? Oh, a pleasant surprise. Hey, Cream, how is everything going today? It's okay. I didn't sleep super well, so that's why I'm here a little late. I apologize for my tardiness. Note to self, never try to make 40 pumpkin rolls again. I am so tired. I am patting you. You did a good job. You worked so hard. Get some rest. Alright, let's unlock Furina's quest. Quests. Go to the Adventurers Guild. To the Adventurers Guild.
The sun feels.
My Furina is built so poorly, but I'm doing my best here. I just had 0 luck inside of that domain getting her gear. Oh my god, it's been a nightmare.
What's up, June? You need something?
Hello, Great Crab Hype. Welcome to the Muse Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion. Hi.
Paimon's just being enthusiastic. We're old friends now, she gets it.
It's always a pleasure.
I can't wait for Catherine to turn on us because it turns out all along she is evil.
Challenge, I see.
What's up, June? You need something?
Hello. I think it's Black Noise. I think. Welcome to the Muse Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion. Hi. Hello. The lascivious Legion of lecherous lackeys.
Actually, we do in fact have a
Hi,
rather
Z.
urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry Sorry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
What's the
To put it
motherfucking
simply,
situation?
The requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role. But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
Well,
That does sound like a tricky situation.
I'm not here to
So
do shit out of the
basically,
kindness of my
looking for
heart,
volunteers?
ma'am.
That's
She's
right.
got a little keyhole.
Our
Yeah, she's
adventurers
definitely a
reached out
robot.
to
I've
many
always
actresses,
I've
but
always
none of them
known
were
she
willing
was
to
like
take
a
the
robot,
job.
but I didn't realize there was
only
a
a few days
keyhole
left
there.
until
I'm
the
99% sure
If
that
they
the
can't
Catherines
find
are made
someone
by
in time,
Sandrone.
They'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
Very true.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder. He looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
Got it. We'll go talk to him.
Hyman approves. Let's go.
Come on, Paimon.
Hello
Let's
there.
go talk to
Are you the
this
guy with the green
loser.
actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Depends on the musical.
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
Can't you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
You're hobbyists.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough
There's
just to get
nothing
an
wrong with
audience
being a
for minor
hobbyist.
ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But
What
now, it looks inevitable
Oh,
with this band.
pill time.
Stan,
Thank you,
Is that
Alarm, for
true?
being so
Oh,
prompt.
I guess the lady at the
have
Adventurers
chicken
Guild
counter.
didn't tell you? Yeah. This is supposed to be our
Blah.
final show together as a troupe.
Nyeh.
One last show. And after that,
As much as I
we
do
go
not
our
want to
separate
eat
ways.
anything else.
So we were
I need
really
to at least take a
hoping to
bite
end
of
on
one
a
of
high note.
these.
Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Na, na. 1 second. Oh. These almost fell out all over my face. Hello. Hi, official quacks. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, that's one pill. And she's another pill. We're good. Less stuffing my face, more taking a single bite of food so I could swallow a pill. A reluctant bite of food. Catherine mentioned that one of your actresses can't make it?
Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up
Yo,
again recently.
relatable.
It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform. The show just won't be the same without her. But
Hi,
for
Doc.
everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way
Thank
to
you
hold
for the hydrate.
performance on
I'll have a
schedule.
sip of my Snapple.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now.
I'm okay. How are you?
Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
I have like
Please,
1 million
there's
more.
no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor. And I can't promise that
I had a
I'll be
lot
able to
more
pay you
until
back.
Furina happened. Mora isn't the biggest problem. How do we find someone who's a good fit for the role?
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who?
Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that.
That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you
Yeah, but
thinking
does
of?
she want to act?
Sounds like
She
someone
spent
famous.
500 years acting. Furina.
Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's
She's
not
a
like she's suddenly
stunning
a commoner.
actress.
She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
You want the show to go ahead, don't you? Are you prepared to do whatever it takes?
Well, yes, but... Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No point in
I'm
stressing
just
about
glad.
that.
Okay,
We'll
so
know if we ask her.
I...
Things are
I'll let
different now.
Paimon finish
Maybe
speaking.
we
Go
can
on,
afford to be all
Paimon.
high
Go
and
on,
mighty
talking
anymore.
food. I really wanted Furina's signature weapon because after doing the quests, I just felt so bad for her, and I was like, she deserves her shiny cane. She deserves the best of everything. So I spent my last 30 rolls rolling on the banner, and I did manage to get a 5-star pop, and I did get her weapon, and it made me very happy.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
As it happens, I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Thanks, Catherine.
Woo! When did you get here?
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
The little Oceanid. Look at it. It's such a nice cane. We love Furina. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I should really do more of those pictures. They are miserable though. I hate this event. I gave people gifts, but nobody has given me gifts. How rude. Oh, I missed a day. Does that mean that I won't be able to do it one of the times? That sucks. I didn't do it yesterday because I didn't wanna. It's okay. It's not that many promotions to lose out on. It's not the end of the world. Hello. You don't want to sell to me until I finish the fountain. You think that I'm stinky. Speaking of the fountain, do I have anything to donate to the fountain? Not enough of anything. Nyeh. Define better. Like, my main problem is something that's not gonna really get all that better. I'm just making the best of the situation that I can.
Did Catherine really give us
I'm
the
okay.
right address? She lives
I'll be fine.
here? Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just a bit of a step down from the Palais Marmonia.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Yeah, that's pretty rude, Paimon. What the fuck?
Okay, when did popping on a thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags. I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
Don't you get sick of macaroni every day?
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Is it because you have to do all your cooking on your all the I cannot read. Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now?
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity! It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre faucilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but...
Oh,
Anyway,
she's
what
been
are you
abandoned.
even
Where's
doing here?
Nivelet?
I do hope you didn't
Come
come
on,
here
take
just
care of
to
her.
ogle at my fall from grace. Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoot!
Sorry, we're sorry. Please don't be mad.
Paimon was just showing concern for your well-being.
Yeah, exactly what the traveler said. Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you.
But you did.
You weren't exactly holding back either.
That's not important. We actually came here to talk to you for your help. Ask
My
you for your
help?
help. Ask you for your help.
Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious. It's just very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
If not you, then no one. You're the only person for the job.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
You tell Furina about the troop's plans for its final
I
performance.
see. I knew you couldn't.
Yeah,
come all
Paimon's
this
a little
way
bit of a
just to
cunt.
Amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was
Smack that
once
bitch down onto the
brightest
ground.
star in all of
I took her
Fontaine,
and threw her on the
well-versed in all various
ground.
performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities. But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
Furina.
Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me. Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
So that's how you really feel.
Paimon can understand.
See, I figured it would be like
This
this.
was just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
I figured she spent 500 years pretending to be someone else. Why would she want to continue pretending now?
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you.
Nope.
Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Nuvalet.
Short and to the point, okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
Oh.
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Poor Furina. You shouldn't assume the worst of people. What's wrong with making one exception?
True, but
I don't want
I
to pressure her
mean,
to
could
do
you
this
even blame
personally.
them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for. Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
What's up, June? You
Have
need
I not
something?
made myself clear?
Hello,
You're
Calaris. Welcome to the
barking
News
up
of the
the wrong
Menagerie, and I hope
tree.
you enjoy your
I
stay in
don't
the
want
Legion.
this job.
I don't know why
Nor
I
do
said
I
it
know
like
of anyone
that.
else who would.
Welcome to the News of the Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had
Poor
the answer to this
Furina.
problem, I would have said so by now.
Poor
It's
gal.
alright, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
Let's try to come up with a plan B.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. Alright then, we'll see you around, Furina.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
She deserves the sleep. If that's what she wants. She seems so sad.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
That's quite the crowd they're gathering.
What's going on? Are they arguing?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
Oof.
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Oof.
Shortly after you left, the troupe's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So,
Furina doesn't want to do it.
Furina go?
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see,
Fortuitous.
our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Imagine if we had managed to convince Furina to join, only for her to find out she's no longer needed.
Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
Only joking, calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Hi, Omega. How you doing?
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
I'm doing my best,
I'm
Omega.
completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly.
Snuggled
I'll
up under all my
definitely be able to
blankets.
tough it out
I've got
until
my
the
heated
performance
blanket
day.
today.
I share everyone's
nice and
desire
cozy
to
and
commemorate all our
toasty
years as a
warm.
troupe with a proper farewell show. So the last thing I want is to be left out. Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Paimon, wait here a second.
Sure.
Furina's listening in the corner. Oh no.
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list. All right, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
Poor Furina, no.
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
Have a good lurk.
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all. When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right
Thank
to
you for the
explaining my
hydrate.
position
I reach
and
out from
said
my
some strong
warm
and
cocoon
things.
into the cold abyss and
all before
get
I
my
even had a
Snapple
full
to
grasp
finish
of
it
the
off.
situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that personally.
Then why didn't you just show yourself?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you? I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need
Poor
to think like
Furina.
that. And no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine. I was wondering, if this troupe is so important
She's
to
so
all of
lonely.
you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
And what
Her
happened
name
to
was
her?
O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was
Oh.
a victim in the serial disappearances case.
That's so sad.
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice. But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
She was a
I'll
loyal
do my
fan
best,
of your
Raiga.
performances, Lady, Miss Furina.
Thank you for your
They
heart.
were what first inspired her to get into musical theater. She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us.
Sounds like
loved our
Farina could
performances
be a
back
director.
then.
That sounds like
We
something she
seemed
might
to
like.
be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can.
Yeah.
But despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart. It's agonizing.
Once
But
upon a
ultimately,
time I was falling
we'd rather
in
end things
love.
now on our own terms
Now I'm
than
only
stick it out to the
falling
bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh.
That's so sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself.
Good.
Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member. But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director. Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
A verdict can bring emotional catharsis. They come pouring out and flow away from infinity. Into.
An interesting
Into.
answer.
Me bad read.
But if you
me
ask
me no read good.
I think
Me
all
read bad.
emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time. Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late
example.
director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to get back in
Shut
on the action,
up,
don't you?
Paimon.
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Same
Would
difference.
you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Since it's you, I'll do it. Especially since it's related to the serial disappearances case.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. All right, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
Off we go. How far is it? Not too far. Mew. My only sadness is that without Yelan, things go a little slower. She is excellent for travel. In we go. Perfection. Deception. Disgrace.
Huh? Lady Furina?
Uh-oh.
What's Lady Furina doing here?
She's just here to say hi.
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant. These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
You bet! That was the trial of the century! You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
So, you were saying The Little Oceanid?
Yeah, that's the name of our
It's
final
you.
show.
You're the little
It's an unfinished
Oceanid.
script left behind by our director. One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Finding an actress was the least of your problems.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family. She longed to live just like any other human.
Oh, this is like the
And
Little
sure
Mermaid.
enough,
I
She
see.
found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which
I
direction to
snow-
take it in.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction. But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment.
Some
We have
people want to be
consider their
miserable,
emotional
though.
stake in this, not just our own.
Otherwise,
And one last thing.
horror wouldn't
We're
be such
still
a
waiting on
popular genre.
confirmation from two of our main actors. The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script, but the deadline's passed and we still haven't heard from him. The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
I guess we gotta go find him.
Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh,
Oh, stop! You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that
Poisson?
staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and
Poisson
escape the feeling
mentioned.
of isolation.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too
Poisson?
long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
why that lingered very long. Poisson. Is something wrong?
nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. Tout puissant!
To Poisson? Let us go. Onward. In the wise words of Bronya, onward!
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Who is it?
It's me.
How
Is the script
rude.
ready?
You came all the way here for that?
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in
Oh, hey,
person.
Navia.
I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
Thank you
I
for the
was wondering
hydrate.
if we might
I
run
reach
into
out
her.
for my cozy
So,
cocoon.
you're here for Palo?
Drink
Looks
some
like you could be a
water.
while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you!
Thank you very much.
Oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet?
I don't know, Navia. You just got a
painful
really sad
memories.
aura.
We don't have to let them cloud everything we do.
You try to be
And
so
if you're
optimistic, which
trying to
is
make a
which
new
is
start,
very nice of
perhaps
you,
it's best if you don't
considering
bring up
everything
the
you've been
past all the
through.
time.
If anybody deserves to
Thank
be
you for your words of
just
comfort.
outwardly miserable,
You make a very good point.
it's
But for now, at least,
like you
I
deserve
think
to
I should
grieve.
stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect?
Choo-choo.
I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Got it, Navia. Thank you.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with, so maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Oh, Furina.
am so grateful that Miss Nafia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Poisson?
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
I'm sure some people didn't buy Navia's lie.
Yeah, I can
So
tell
cruel. It's
people
thanks
are
to
watching
Furina
me.
they're alive right now. And yet they look at her like she stood by and did nothing. Yeah, like, I
I'm
mean,
sure
I
some
guess
people
they
here
don't
see the
know
idea
the
of someone coming to
intricacies of
Poisson
everything that
dressed
she
as the
went
Hydro
through,
Archon
which
as
is
extremely
fair. On the
disrespectful.
outside, it still looks like she just did nothing. But she was tortured for 500 years. Ugh.
I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes.
Yes, he should. I agree. Neuvillette needs to say something.
I guess I wasn't quite ready for this.
I'm
after
okay.
all.
Just being angry at the people of Fontaine for being, particularly the people of Poisson, for being cruel to Furina.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Maybe you've taken on a bit too much in one go?
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time
They're
we
not
made
being
a move.
quiet either.
How about we check out Spina di Rosula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of
The
Poisson from
Spina
there.
di Rosula. Off we go! Onward! What's this sparkly thing? It's wheat! Oh my god, it's like I'm playing Catan all over again. Thank you. I made it myself. Woo, 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 woo. Oh. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, cutscene.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll.
Thank you.
And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
I'm currently working on a new model, actually, since I've had this one for quite a long time. I'm working on designing the outfit still. And then I'll get into actually modeling it.
It's refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet.
I'll probably
What's
work
up,
on it a
June?
little more.
You
Oh,
need something?
thank you, Skylander Dragons. Welcome to the Muse Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion. Hi.
I don't know whether you can tell,
it's going a little
the
more
years
slowly
of
than usual
suffering
because
and
I can't
loneliness
draw as
aren't the only
consistently.
reason
But I'm
I have a
excited
hard
for the
time
new outfit.
facing up
I
to
think
who
it'll look
used to
good.
be.
I think the whole model will look good. I should be able, and I'll have AR kit face stuff, so I'll be able to stick out my tongue and stuff.
As I stand here by the
Bleh.
ship, I
Bleh.
can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of
Thanks.
existence in an instant.
They're my little guys, my little imps.
They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm.
That divine power was Wriothesley's ship.
And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only doing your duty.
Don't be so harsh on yourself.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
She's gonna make me cry.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Think of your freedom as your reward.
A reward?
Because now you can finally speak your heart. And you don't have to be anguished and alone anymore.
I guess so.
Let me take a sippy. I'm taking a sip of my water. Paimon is the literal worst in this quest. Thank you for the sippy.
Back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect.
No, Paimon is doing everything wrong in this quest. She's being so cruel, like needlessly mean with her words to this person that has been suffering for 500 years in isolation.
Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all
No,
my
fuck
feelings,
Paimon.
all my
I punt her.
curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
Shut up,
Could
Paimon.
you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today.
Yeah.
I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Exactly! Jesus fucking Christ! What Paimon meant to say was, she doesn't like to see you so down. Do you feel better having gotten all this off your chest? If Paimon meant that, Paimon should have said that.
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Alright, is this over here? Is it over here? Nyeh. 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 I hear jingling. That's promising. Woo! Voila. Paimon it just can't read the goddamn room. She has chronic foot and mouth syndrome today.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
So he says.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role. Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Sorry.
Paimon, you eat more than anybody I've ever met. You're not allowed to do shit.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too, like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
Oh, that's so sad.
I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time. It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes. She took me under her wing.
Why is
taught me to both
Fontaine full of
sing
such
and act,
tragic
helped me find more
stories?
for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud.
Because
to call her our
Hoyoverse has
director.
made it their mission to make us cry
I
ever
was a
since
lost
we
child
left
too, when she
Inazuma.
found me.
You know what? You right.
As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when
It
I
has.
was little.
They do a
So I
great
got
job
sent to
with
an
their
orphanage.
stories.
The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Maybe if you had actually listened,
the
you would
honor
know.
is all mine.
You
I was
bitch.
profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh wow, I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course.
Cool
Let me
your
give you a
jets.
rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it, and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity.
I mean, it's not
There's
wrong.
actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
It's become Beauty and the Beast.
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
This is close to home.
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner,
Thank
she
you
was
for
able
the
to find an
hydrated.
even greater love.
Thank you
One
for
that
keeping me from
extended
getting
to all
crispy
of
and turning
humanity.
into a husk.
Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
That
What?
sounds
That's
like
so dark.
too cool of an ending to me. And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world.
At least
Yet
she's
she was
technically not
senselessly
dead.
sacrificed for the
She's
sake
just
of
an
a so-called
Oceanid.
experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aurelie.
Oh.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh.
Hollow. So if I'm the one
Poor
writing this
guy.
album, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of
This
that.
other bitch is way too tragic.
In that
She's a
case,
tragedy whore
you
for her
have
own
to straighten
sake.
things out with Vilmont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Vilmont.
God, I slept so
Are you
poorly.
ready to face the truth?
I'm gonna take a nap after this stream
Honestly,
for sure.
I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it
I
takes.
have 4 messages.
Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right
Oh,
now.
it's Creature.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone.
Oh, his pinky
I love
slipped
thee.
when he was playing Clone Hero. Poor Creature. He only missed 1 note. Poor guy. I'm so sorry. Hi, AC. How you doing? Look for Vilmont. 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 God, I hate the picture events so much. I kicked my cat by accident, so now I'm sobbing. Oh no! I'm chilly, but also not. I'm chilly if I poke out from beneath my blanket cocoon with my heated blanket. But as long as I'm under it, I'm nice and cozy and warm. It's nice. Cozy. That's the one nice thing about playing with a controller. I can just put my it's a wireless controller. I can just slip this right under the blanket.
Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Ugh, as if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour. Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
It's because Furina
Yeah,
can't
but-
fight.
Don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Precisely.
You don't have
And
to
I'm
lie
not
anymore,
even the Hydro
Furina.
Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie. This doesn't require god-level powers. Don't you know any self-defense?
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake. Everyone hold hands.
Shine down!
I hate slimes.
There is no escape.
Strike a pose. Allow me.
Shine down.
More?
I see everything.
Let my name echo in song.
Yes, I do have Furina in my party, thus making it so this quest makes very little sense, but that's okay.
There is no escape.
This is like the worst thing to fight for me, though.
You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Oof. Like, the water slimes wouldn't have been too rough for you, but the cryo slimes, that's rough. I am so sorry.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
I can explain.
That was
We've been
quite
rounding
the
up
lingering
the whole
moment.
troop. We now have everyone except you.
Sylvie explains the whole sequence
So,
of events to Vilmo.
You think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Vilma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that
I literally fled until I was far away enough to
I don't want to
from the party, switched to my Yoimiya party, and then returned.
Listen,
That makes
Vilma,
sense.
I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone.
I
But
could have
now,
done my agitate
I've made up
party.
my mind to put it all on the table.
Or aggravate party.
I'm prepared
but,
to face everything, to sacrifice
I don't want to run.
everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Oof.
Isn't that the drink paddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
I remember that it induces a state of euphoria, but it also caused significant harm to the body.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration.
It's opium.
The merchant was
But opium that could
furious,
possibly melt
berated
your
us
body
for going
away.
back on our word and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then?
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe.
You'll
and it
take a
wasn't my
liter
fault.
of the opium? No!
But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day.
Thank you for the hydrate.
I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point.
Sippy.
I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
You brought the director to the attention of the synth dealers. Your mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor!
Uh-oh.
You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her. How could you be so stupid?
So are we going to talk to them about the fact that Aurelie's not technically
Please,
dead, or...
try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly.
Yeah, I
wanted
know,
to
like, as far
apologize
as they're concerned,
to
they're
everyone
dead,
in the troupe,
but, like...
That won't bring back the director.
Maybe we should tell
What
them that
good
they're
is my
not dead?
apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I
They
can
just changed
never
form.
take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Sorry to say, you're
Get out of
probably
my
not
sight.
going to meet the director.
Go,
I don't
get
think you're going to
lost.
be an Oceanid.
I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director Aurelie and the home she built you all to let go. What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that...
What other way
for a
is
moment
there?
It felt like our director was back with us again.
Oh.
If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology.
I can't believe he almost sold
ended up making it all
opioids
about
to
me and
the
my
guests
self-pity.
of the theater.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
Tried to turn the theater into an opium
What are we
den.
gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on Aurelie herself. She's the true star of the show.
It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that Aurelie left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on Aurelie's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Hello, Dragon
Come,
King. I'm
let's
doing
pay a
okay.
visit to
How
the
are you
Palais
doing?
Mermonia.
Welcome.
The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now. and
My
wait for
day
all
has
good
been
news.
brief. I did not wake up that long ago. Look for the former troop directors belonging in the Palais Mermonia. Yeah. Thanks, I made it myself.
What's up, June? You need something?
Welcome to the Amusement Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion. Hi. Yeah. In we go. Na 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 na.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case?
Yes.
But, that case has been closed for quite a while now. Still, since you were the one
I still love her voice
the
actress.
evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have
Did you remember to save
all of your files?
So, this is all Aurelie left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see. Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
Vacher took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
I guess Aurelie must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one
Fucking
day be of use to
Vacher.
investigators. Wait, it cuts off.
Is something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left. Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Someone else was taken. That makes 6. Or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it. I can already see my fate approaching, but what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing the others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can write no more. I think I have a fever and my stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I am more fortunate than Circe. Creasy? Getting the leg lifts after this, after these notes. I will do my leggy lifts after this. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experiment subjects can be used up before they die. It is so damp here. I have given her my blanket. So cold. So cold. So cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this troop safe, them important, please, farewell, apologize, life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is an absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandered in its surface at random. Only some words can be made out, and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings. Others are handwritten, and many crossings out and changes. With many crossings out and changes. It is apparent that the pages have been referenced often, and that this is the personal notes of artistic director Aurelie. Leggy lifts.
She was so terrified.
Let me take my sippy. Yeah. And now it's leggy lift time. She watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her, and had to wait for her own death in silence.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop.
All right, legs.
At the end of the
One.
day, she was.
Oh, this is so much harder with all these blankets on.
Bear
It's
to
much
think
heavier.
How painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait. This part on the last page seems strangely familiar.
Flipping through the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one page has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note are two new lines of Aurelie. The lines Aurelie has written in a handwriting much more legible than before. But it seems that they took her both great effort and a great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them.
If you become human,
Leggy
you
lifts.
can reveal your secret to no
One.
one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Three.
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure
And
this
now
is
the
what the troop would have hoped to hear as well.
One.
She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love. And she truly deserved it. Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director Aurelie's final thoughts.
7, 8, 9, 10. Leg lifts done. Down we go. Whee! After reading through the notebook, some are lost for words, some weep bitterly, and some grind their teeth and howl with rage. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance, to make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings.
Furina's working through her trauma
this
secondhand.
Final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Why do you always have to open your stupid little mouth, Paimon?
Don't underestimate my
I'm about to stick a
experience.
cherry in there.
After watching a countless
A
number
big
of
one.
musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Oh.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Why is it lingering so long?
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. All right, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Whoa, wait, what?
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine.
It's very sweet of her.
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
You know what? Good for her. Her dream job is being a patron of the arts, and she's committed to it. Yeah. Oh, Furina. Oh. Believe in yourselves. Go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you? I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on, we'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just
Oh
where
no.
to find him.
Oh no, she nervaletted. Oh no. Nyeh. Nyeh. Nervalette, please. Nervalette. Nyeh. Nee. The knights who say nee. Is there a teleport that is closer? Yes, there is. It is the Statue of the Seven. I go to Statue of the Seven. We are here. We walk the Opera Epiclese.
Hey,
Oh,
look
look
at
who it
that.
is, my
Looks
husband.
like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
Dragon husband.
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
You share the story of the little Oceanid to
I
New Zealand.
understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes, and this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life. Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions. Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission.
I already did. When it happened, I told everybody on the stream and was like, I shouted, "I'm so sorry, honey," but I guess you didn't hear me. Thank you for the sippy. I had the stream muted because of playing. Bitch!
I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalette.
You are very welcome.
Here we go with the Nervalette again. Oh my god. Nervalette. How hard is it to say nya? Nya. Nervalette. Child flying through the city, what will she do?
Good news, everyone. It's done. The Opera Epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Nervalette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity. But we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a
I'm still wondering where her
spectacular
getting her vision is
performance.
going to come into play.
A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
This is truly wonderful.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse. Fiamma and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Communication is vital to any good performance.
The music
Look
in
at us.
Fontaine is so
We've come
pretty.
so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up!
If you don't shut your mouth, Paimon, I will put you in the oven and make a roast of you. Shut your whore mouth. I'm really looking forward to this final production.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Yes, I would like to kapow Paimon in the face.
That cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only...
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
Why? Why does it have to be now?
Oh no.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now. Oh no, not again. But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
Time for Furina to take the stage. Be the understudy.
This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Come on, Furina, step up.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale. From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart. Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
My heart!
Well said. I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
I feel so bad for her right now.
Is she here yet?
When will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Oh, it's in French.
What about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Well, this is sad. So that's how she gets her vision. I see. Yeah, she has a vision now. Because she's just a human. The question is, this means that visions are not given the way that they are. They were like they were like, oh, they're blessings from the god. But like
She hasn't been
the
seen for a
Archon's
while
gone.
now, and she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Thank you.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a
Nope,
doppelganger.
she wasn't. It's okay. She is the facsimile of the Archon.
Time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognize.
Hoodwinked, bamboozled.
It's too bad.
I still love her.
To break the one clear
She's still the
rule I
facsimile of the
managed to make
Archon.
for myself. Even
Technical Archon.
Still, I have to admit that, despite despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally, we would like to give a
She's
special
processed
thanks to
her
our artistic
trauma and
consultant
she got a
and
vision.
event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Hey, that's not what we agreed
I
on.
didn't like her at all. She was so bitchy, but she grew on me.
So it was Furina after all. She's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
All right, calm down. Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that. I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Off we go. What am I doing? I can just teleport. I have no idea how to make this thing work. I accidentally put it out in the middle of town, and now it's just here. It takes a week. I guess it'll just be in the middle of town for a week. If it takes a week, but it only gives me 10, I will be livid. Cutscene.
Ah, you're back. She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
No, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, The audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Oh.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start.
He's making me feel called
I don't have
out.
the energy to argue with you right now.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
Now, kiss.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Alright, take care, Gigi. Thanks for coming by.
So, any plans for the next step? After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the Little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah.
Why?
It's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hey, don't just walk off!
I still want to keep performing, so
New
I
music
might join
in
another
Fontaine
troupe.
is so pretty.
After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I'd previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be
The
someone
Nervilette
else,
again.
but I do have a desire
Nervilette.
to express myself. So maybe the show will go on for me after all.
There's no need to draw a line in the sand. Just do whatever feels right to you.
Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them. I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Next time, I'll invite you to join me.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
Who gave her her vision? There is no water, Hydro Archon. Thank you for the hydrate, sir. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands. Is that how humans feel about it as well?
Does it still say question mark, question mark, question mark? No, it says vision. Okay. Bamboozled, hoodwinked, in the best way. I'm glad I got her cane too, because it's so cute. She looks so cute with her cane. Oh! Her cane's effect depends on her, changes depending on her stance too. When she's in this stance, it's white on the top, like the aura, and then this one, it's dark blue. That's a cute little detail. Oh, I like that a lot. How is it not specific to Furina when it's the two stances? Though only she has the capacity to change herself. Ah, I see. What's it depend on? Like if they're a healer or not? I can test this. I still have no idea what a Nemosia is. I feel like I should give Kuching a weapon. What's Kuching's best in slot? Oh, there's nothing there for her. She has no alignment. This seems like it'd probably be decent for Kuching. Ah, I see. I have a lot of swords. I'm sure something here would be good for her. This probably wouldn't be bad for her. Increases electro damage bonus. Let me look it up. Let me get my phone. My blanket is making it scroll down. Ignore that. Let's see. I'd like to level up Kuching. Since I have her, I might as well, you know. Kuching. Build. My phone is so slow. My phone is so slow. Let's see if my prediction on the sword is correct. What are her best 4-star swords? She's not getting the black sword. That's not happening. I mean, I could build a second black sword. It's possible. Mist Splitter is her best in slot. Ugh. Making me get a second black sword. Ugh. Alright, so only Fontaine characters have that. I don't have that many Fontaine characters. I think I only have like 2 Fontaine characters. I have... Wait, no, I have 3. I have Charlotte, Lynette, and Furina. That's it. That's all of them. Hello, Catherine.
Thank you for complete. Astra Abbot.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Oh, I guess I should do trounce domains, huh? But like, I don't know who to fight anymore. All the characters I really wanted to level up, I already have. I mean, I could go for the wolf. Shen has only level 80, so I can't even go further for her. For her. She's already 9 and everything, but I could. Why not? Let's go fuck up Eternity. Into Euthymia we go. This is gonna be tricky with a controller.
I see everything. Ouchie. Make yourself at home. Stop that!
Weak. Now you shall perish. Illusions are but distractions.
Oh god, which one was it? Was it you? No, it's you.
Time to shine.
Shine down. This world, a fleeting shadow. Pathetic. This body is eternal.
Oh no, she sapped away my ult.
Let's change tactics. Covenant of defeat.
Purge all obstacles.
Hold the line.
Perish.
The Temple of Wisdom. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
There is no escape. Final calamity.
Uh-oh. 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 This is a problem. I did that a little too fast.
Allow me.
Eternity is in my hand.
Oh, not this. Whoop. 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 Woo, woo. Oh, that was dangerous.
Hold the line. Oh, brilliant!
Ruin follows my blade.
Ah. How dare you! Turret, bring refuge!
This is ugly right now. This is going so bad.
Let the world collide!
Torn to oblivion.
Stop running away! For the love of God!
I see everything!
Inferior.
Roasting, rebuild! Billowing surge!
Euthymia. Calls before me.
That's so rough with the controller for me. Now, who should the third one be? she's already triple crowned. She's already triple crowned. I usually play with the mouse and keyboard, but since I'm in bed, I can't really be at my desk right now. I have to play with the controller. I already have plenty of those. I have plenty of those. Thank you for the hydrate, Ted. No. Yes. When switching characters, I often press the wrong buttons with the controller. Just did her. Already triple crowned. Wolf is unnecessary. I have plenty of those. Got plenty of those. I feel like I guess the wolf? Let's see. Wolf is ice and wind. In theory, this wouldn't do awful. Probably better to switch to fire, but I don't wanna. Yeah, I fought the new whale boss already this week because I needed it for Furina. It has a neat vibe. The music is cool. God.
What's up, June? You need something?
Hello, Chartaglia Child Charmer. Welcome to the Muse Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion. Do you know me from somewhere? Possibly.
Let's move out.
You might have, I have no idea. You might have seen a clip floating around. I can't say. I don't really collab that often, so it wouldn't be that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's look at what mine are. I'm pretty sure my Fontaine areas are pretty lax. Oh my god, one of them's at 53% already? Jesus Christ. I hate that. I haven't been to the Research Institute, like, at all, though. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. This is probably gonna be rough because I refuse to change my party. What can I say? I'm stubborn.
Everyone hold hands. Make yourselves at home. Strike a pose. Illusion shattered.
Now you shall perish. Remove all obstacles.
Oh no, I killed myself. See, I knew it was gonna be a bad idea. It's fine. This is fine. Oh god, I forgot about that. This is gonna be ugly. I mean, he got really low really fast. go nearly as bad as I thought it would, on all things considered. Even with her unfortunate death. I'm good. How are you doing? We're vibing. Alright, that's all my trance domains for the week. And I've maxed out my weekly amount. It all works out. Woohoo. Speaking of farming sets, I should probably work on Furina's more. Furina's is really bad. I didn't get, like, anything from the proper set for her, so I have a split between the just two. Well, one is like the good set, and one is just a random set that I had a lot of because I had it from farming for Kokomi. So there's that, and I stole this from Yao Yao. This was on my Yao Yao, it is no longer on my Yao Yao. It is now Furina's.
The world remains constant over this.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Sure. Someday I'll get Jean's set, like, proper, but honestly, I don't use Jean that much. Except for in, like, Spiral Abyss. Speaking of which, I still need to do Spiral Abyss. I actually had them say I couldn't pick up any more gear because I had too much gear, so I had to level up some random shit. They really said, stop being a pack rat, you whore.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Shine down.
Fine.
Don't hit Furina.
Shower me with threat. Illusion shattered.
Everyone hold hands.
Let my name echo in song.
Rust and repack.
Torn to oblivion.
Imagine having so much the game has to step in. Listen! The game said you have a problem. Stop it. Get some help. And I'm like, fine, I guess. I do need things in here. It just doesn't want to give them to me. Well, that's fortunate. That's fortuitous. That is one thing I really like about, like, Star Rail. It's super easy to build a character really quickly. There's no time-gated stuff. If you just have the Jade, not that Jade, the Trailblaze power for it, you can just go. You can just take off running.
no escape.
Allow me, Covenants of the Deep.
Uphill battle.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Yoo-hoo! How dare you! Time to shine!
Now you shall perish.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Furina has so much HP, and she's not even built well. She's built like dog water. And it's only giving me flowers! Ugh. I already have a flower for Furina.
Let's move out.
For the love of... Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Rest and rebuild.
Did you remember to save all of your files?
Please die.
Let the world collide.
Shine down.
Allow me.
Please die.
Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge.
Torn to oblivion.
Hold the line.
Illusion shattered.
Is it the last one? I have one more. And it didn't even give me the right set. It gave me a hat for the wrong set. Real maidenless behavior.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Shower me with praise!
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Everyone hold hands! Sharing my knowledge! Strike a pose! Time to shine! Rest and rebuild!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
There. We love Furina. She's adorable. Shower me with praise. Let the world collide. A goblet, eh? An HP goblet. Oh, but it has attack on it. Ugh. That is not ideal. And I already have an HP goblet that's built quite well. It just does not want to give me things for this set that I can use. God, I wish that this game had self-modeling resin. Please. You're killing me. What is this quest? I should really go around and get all of these teleport points, huh? I'm missing a doozy, like a massive amount of them. The irony is I did this first. This is the first area that I really did the quests for and stuff, which is like the most recent area. Yeah. That's why Star Rail self-modeling resin is so fucking nice. Jesus Christ. Also, now when you do the, like, when you buy the battle pass for Star Rail, they give you that premium currency up front rather than making you get all the way to the end of the battle pass, which is nice. But they also give you 2 self-modeling resins. And self-modeling resin is just one of the nicest quality of life things that I've seen anybody add to a gacha game. Hands down. Wait, did I have rolls? Oh, whoa, I have a roll. Nothing. It's nothing. It's Black Tassel. Of course it's Black Tassel. I don't know who I'm saving for, but I sure am saving already. Part of me wants to keep running for this. But I only have 3 of these. It doesn't feel worth it. Also, whose quests do I have left to do? I have a ton of quests to do. Probably, yeah, I'll say for Neuvillette. Whenever he gets a rerun. In the distant, grimdark future. I have the maximum amount of keys. Then I guess I better unlock this. What do you mean? I just used the key to unlock it. Why do I still have a key?
What's up, June? You need something?
Oh, I didn't know that. Hello, Take to Action. Welcome to the Muse Menagerie, and I hope you enjoy your stay in the Legion. I don't wanna unlock anything because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that it'll lock me out of things like that one time. Clearly what I need to start doing is I just like pick one for a stream and then we just sit there and do it. I'm having a decent day. Oh, nice! If that's the case... Let's just unlock some characters. We'll do Tainari. What a lovely quality of life update. I love that. I don't know why or how I just unlocked so many characters. I think it's something about being a returner. But they that was a lot.
You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate.
Oh, this was new. I see. I've been fighting him constantly. Speaking of which, how close am I to ascending her? I need to fight him a bunch more. Ugh. I'm doing my best. Doing the best I can. Let's see. Let's hear your joke.
Boring.
I think I must go.
Isn't there anything else more?
I know what I must do. I know what must be done. I haven't the foggiest. What was said? Chi-Chi's here. Well, I'll be. Hello, Prince. It's been a long time. Who's been added? Ah, I see. I have other things I must do. I need to go and look at this board. Invite character, please. Dory's available now, and Yao Yao. Oh, they added so many characters. Oh, that's a lot. Nahida. I have no idea who to use. What was my current? Let's see. Let's see.
Too crowded.
What is my current deck? Ah, I see. It'll work fine. Maybe. What? Sure. It's been forever since I played. Let's see if I remember how.
Whatever would you do without me?
Come on. That's luckier.
Show them.
Wheel of Life.
That is going to make things annoying.
We'll need a strategy. Rest and rebuild. Boom boom. Ah!
Ouchie. Yeah. Please don't die. Please don't die. Okay, we're good. Please don't die. This is an unfortunate roll. This is not great. Hmm. No, no, no. Hmm. Sweet, that'll do wonders later. I'm not inclined to leave her on this, in place.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I'm a rock.
That's not so bad. The question is, alright. After another character of yours uses an elemental burst, the character to which this is attached gains 1 energy. Hmm. Here you go. I have my faith in you to not die. Please, Yamiko. Thank you, Yamiko, for not dying. Thank you for the hydrate. I take a sippy. This is promising. This is very promising. This is Kokomi's turn. Let's see.
We'll need a strategy.
Shake it and stir.
That's less than ideal.
Covenants of the Deep.
Oh, and that sponsor her thing. That's quite nice.
Boom boom.
Ouch.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Ouchie, ouchie. That's 1 down.
Keep my eyes open.
No, not that card. This card, please. Oh, that's sexy. Hmm.
Right now.
Rise.
Hmm. I guess.
The campaign begins.
Now, just pummel her, I guess. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not that bad. That could be a lot worse. Oh, wait, she might die. Oh, that's bad. We'll see how bad the reaction is, I guess. I'm wincing. Oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. It wants it to be somebody else's turn. But I don't want it to be somebody else's turn. I don't want it to be Kokomi's turn.
Whatever would you do without me?
So it won't be Kokomi's turn. It will be my turn.
I'm always watching. I object.
Now we just gotta deal with Chi-Chi.
The campaign begins.
That might have been stupid. That might have been stupid. Uh-oh.
Orders given.
Uh-oh.
Orders received.
Oh, that just resurrected that bitch! Oh, God. I'm so angry.
Well,
I'm so upset.
Since you asked so nicely.
I'm so upset. An interesting choice. Fuck it, I guess. It wants what it wants.
We'll need a strategy.
She's gonna die.
I'm a rock.
I am playing the children's card game. I am believing in the heart of the cards. There she goes.
Must learn from my mistakes.
The campaign begins.
All right, this could go awful or great. Alright, I have everything I need. Why did the Catherine card not show up till now? That's incredibly unfortunate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's such overkill.
Inazuma shines eternal.
It's a jury. Go.
I swear to God.
Shine down.
Raiden Shogun's probably about to die. That was the wrong choice that I just made. That was a royal fuck up. That was a royal fuck up.
Think you can bully me?
Yep, there she goes. She's gonna die super hard.
The thunder falls silent.
I can do this. You know what? She has an ult right now.
Nothing lasts forever.
Oh, I smell wine.
Oh, come on. Please, just one. Just one. Yes. Not that lucky. I have nothing left I can do. And she's about to use her ult. Oh god, and that's gonna resurrect them. Kill me. I'm gonna lose. Chi-Chi is not easy to beat. With her resurrection bullshit. Ah! I'm not wasting my time. I'm conceding and starting over. Oh, my hands are so sweaty. Let me turn off my space. Not my space heater, my heated blanket. Ugh, where did it go? Oh no, it fell on the floor, didn't it? Alright. Alright. I failed. I failed miserably. Heated blanket is lovely. Thank you for the hydrate. Ugh. I just wanted to get my weekly. We're not fighting Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi can just sit there.
I need to write down what deck you.
Go away, Chi-Chi. We'll fight this other child. Hello, other child. Boy. I just need to win twice. Hi, Magnus! How you doing?
The campaign begins. Illusion shattered.
I am nice and cozy under my heated blankie. And failing at this game.
Manifest.
We'll need a strategy.
Obey.
Allow me.
At least I froze myself at the very end of the round. I could have gone worse.
By ordinance divine.
Na, 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 na.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Right now.
Thank you for the $10.
Which_Magnus tipped $10.
That is very kind of you. I appreciate it. Hello, Pine Bum. Come on, don't fail me. I'm doing the best I can, and I very much appreciate it that you stopped by. I hope you have a good lay down.
Nothing lasts forever.
This is going much better.
Manifest! My curse! To bear.
Hmm. What to do? Who's the most feminine male in Genshin? Linny.
Show them.
FBI, open up!
I'm okay.
Stay close and you will live.
Technically, lore-wise, it would be Goro because Ito thought he was a girl. I mean, there's also the whole thing where Goro's, like, alter ego when it comes to writing was turned into a sexy lady. But I still say Linny because he just looks like that. That's just who he decided to be. Ouch. That could be better. Alas. His life.
Inazuma shines eternally!
Is this retribution? A touch of frost.
He killed her!
From the world.
Whatever would you do without me?
Well, since he killed her. That's not what I wanted to do at all. That's okay. This is why I hate playing with the controller, by the way. Die, please.
Nothing lasts forever.
After all that...
Thank you for dying. What did I just get an achievement for? Obtain 150,000 lucky coins in total. I've played a lot of Genius Invocation, you see. Hello, Mazier. I was really into Genius Invocation for a minute there. Oh. Let's just concede now. This is the wrong deck to be playing against this. That's my bad. Oh, I wasn't. One second. I missed how this is called. I'm a dumbie. I'm a big dummy face. This is my fault for not looking. Ugh. Now I'm sad. Hello, sir. I don't know what deck I should use, but we'll see if I remember how to play any of my other decks. That's Electro. That's once again Electro. Let's see if I remember how to use this deck.
The insolent shall be punished.
Mirror Maiden. Well, this is just unfortunate. Well, this is just unfortunate. Please? Please, like one water. Oh, okay. This is just unfortunate. Sacrificing that sucks. Sacrificing that sucks. I think I have 2 of these in the deck. It could be worse.
No mercy.
I await your instruction.
Take flight.
They still have another attack in them. But there's nothing I can do, so, say lovey. Ouchie. please? That's not enough water. Thank you for the water. Thank you for the hydrate.
Wish me luck.
Watch me die. Ouchie. Ouchie. I think Shenhe is still winning in that department unless someone came out recently with a more definition. But Barbara is actually a character I remember having. Barbara is pretty neat. I love Barbara. She was one of the first characters I really liked in the game. That dice was just spinning, huh? I have gotten very unlucky with, like, dice.
The insolent shall be punished.
Ouchie. I'm sacrificing this Mirror Maiden. She will die. What? Was it timed or something? Was it just a survival game? I won out of nowhere. I was not paying attention. What happened? Oh, it was the effect in the battle? Okay. Well, a win is a win is a win. I see. Well, could be worse. Anyway, I think that's a good place to call it. I did the thing that I intended to do today, and I streamed for 3.5 hours, so we're good. Furina, stop walking. Furina, please. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's find somebody to raid Shadow Legends. Oh hey, I see somebody to raid. They're playing one of my favorite games.
Tea parties are a must for the
What should the
well-mannered.
rave message
If
be?
you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
I'm going to. Well, this very straightforward. Good night. Take care, everybody. Mwah, mwah. I'll see you later this week. I love you all. Bye bye now.